Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow.
Yo, homies, as always, I appreciate you guys for clicking on the video. Look, bro, this video is actually important, so let's go ahead and jump into it. As always, if you guys enjoy the content, drop a thumbs up on the video. All I do is make helpful guides, teaching people from the ground up. So if you guys have seen my Sparking Zero content, every single one of my content is teaching people, because I'm over 400 hours plus, teaching people how to super counter, how to play at high level, advanced tech on defense, how to do combos, how to chain, how to play within the gimmicks of the game and actually learning the game and not letting a character carry you. Trying to just teach people basics to intermediate to advanced things, right? But in the video that I uploaded yesterday, that video went crazy in the comment section, from YouTubers all around to just everybody who plays the game, and it created such an interesting dialogue. And I want to ask you guys here right now, okay, with a constructive feedback, not bashing the game or anything, on what do you guys feel about this? Because from me speaking to the devs, I'm going to give you guys my input with what the devs has actually said to me. All right. Now, from the YouTubers speaking to everybody else speaking, everybody feels a certain type of way, but it all comes down to this one thing right here, bro. Everybody is speaking about it, but in every single point that they've talked about, this one thing is highlighted, and that is super counter. Everyone feels that super counter is OP and should be changed in the game. They feel either one, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section. The super counter, one, need a cooldown. Two, should be charged key to actually do the super counter, or should it be charged with a stock? You should use a stock in order to be able to super counter, because they feel like it's too free and too many people are using it so easily. Now, if you guys don't know, a lot of people on PC actually has macros to help them get to doing super counter a lot easier. I have a friend as well who is on there, and he has his set up to where you can't even throw a punch at him because his super counter comes out so easily with how he has it set up for him. All right. Now, when it comes down to super counter, is super counter ruining the community? From what a lot of YouTubers are saying, from what a lot of different players are saying, is that this game is not enjoyable to watch at high level because it's just constant vanishing. And the vanishing were cool for a little bit, but now it's kind of boring, right? And now they're saying that super counter all day is what you're gonna see at high level of the game. That super counter should be cost a little bit more. It should be a little bit tougher to do, or there should be some kind of drawback to getting such a free defensive tool to go off for you, right? Now, what happens with this is that people are comparing it to the older Tenkaichi, with what you had to do, what you have to go through. And there's a reason for that. So look, when I go over this video, it's not to say that this is bad or that is bad. It's to really highlight certain things of importance in the community. You feel me? Now, a lot of people I've noticed so far since making videos here don't know how to stay on point. They start ranting off. This is not an angry video. This is a helpful, constructive video to kind of gather and see the feedback of the community, because this is how the developers actually gain feedback to actually go through. When I have my dev meetings and I go through and I speak to them and on different topics at different points, it's about constructive feedback with what makes the game better, with what you feel will help this game with its longevity, with making it easier to spectate these fights, with making it better for you around as a person who plays this game, you know? And these are definitely things that can be fixed. So for me to give my point, I feel like super counter, it is super powerful. It is a move and a tool that really shuts down a lot of different things, but only to a certain percent of players. Now, is that fair? Is that something a lot of players even said in my last video, that hey, it should be the same because it's something that you work on and it's something that is a skill thing. It's skill, but it's so free that it should have some kind of smaller drawback. Depending on how you go about it, it doesn't have to be something insane, because it turns into a vanishing war. Now, if you both have a spark and you guys are both in a vanishing battle, it's going to go on for a very, very long time till you both run out of ki. You're going to have to run out of sparking ki. You're going to have to run out of regular ki, right? And that's a thing that really has been throwing players off from saying the game is not enjoyable to watch from that standpoint, because they should add an extra variable to the game to really change things up. Or after every super counter, the window of opportunity for it should become tighter. After every Z vanish, the Z vanish should have a tighter window to where you really have to learn the game and you just don't mash at the same pace every time, because us as gamers, the muscle memory for it becomes so pristine and so used to it that we don't even have to look. Because sometimes when I'm doing Vanish Encounter and I'm streaming, doing it live, my community will tell you, I don't even look at the screen. I'll start reading the chat while vanishing for free, because my muscle memory with having over 400 hours plus is so easy and trained to actually do it that it simplifies everything for me. You see what I'm saying? So when I look at things like that, I definitely get where people are coming from, and I feel like it's something to really pay attention to. Now, when you have all these powerful characters and the unbalancing of the game, fine. But the defensive tools should be there to kind of help out, to really see how good the players are. And people feel like the older Tenkaichi games did a better job with the vanishing system. And that's what I want to ask you guys. Do you feel like the vanishing system from the older games were better? Do you feel like it was a better setup for that older game with what you guys would like to see implemented in Sparking Zero? Or are you guys okay with how it is? And that's been the main disconnect of the community. Now, from speaking to the devs, one of the main things, like even nerfing Yajirobe and different things like that, there's an interesting nerf system coming. There's well, it's not called nerf, change system that they're trying to implement based on certain tiers of characters, okay? Without just going through and individually changing a character, unless the character itself is something that's just running rampant in the community. You see what I'm saying? Now, I know a lot of people say different things, but I'm trying to work in the background with actually getting key information with how these things work and what they're planning to actually do, okay? Now, when you look at this game, do you feel like this game is going to be just as enjoyable, not just the game in general, but the vanishing system, the super counter system, just the vanishing system and just the super counter system? Do you feel like it's going to be as enjoyable 6 months from now? Or do you feel like it needs to be changed? Do you feel like super counter system and the vanishing system that uses all your ki and the super counter that people are just getting back and forth, because remember, you guys as players are just going to get better. Y'all are just going to get so much better that you're going to have that muscle memory down for it. Right now, you might be thinking, dang, bro, I can't do it. I got to keep practicing, twin. I got to keep practicing, twin. But, bro, you're going to get it in just a few months. You're going to be a dog at that. You're going to be able to get that, and you're just going to be like, nope, super counter, nope, super counter, nope, super counter. So when you have this muscle memory down, do you guys feel like this will be a healthy part of the game to where you're going to keep playing it months and months from now, just based off of the super counter and just based off of the Z vanish? We already know the rest of the game is great. There's a lot of great things that the game have going, but just off of those two things, do you feel like those things are just going to be insufferable and boring to watch, which is what I'm getting from the community? Because those are the comments you guys are leaving, okay? But definitely let me know. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. It's very important to get healthy updates and conversation out there, because these conversations bring in quality of life from the devs. These are the things that they're watching. These are the things that's going to make it better for us as a community, okay? Now, I really hope that all of us know how to give actual feedback. And this is just a thing that I've been seeing from the YouTubers and the community, and I wanted to bring it to you guys' attention because it's such a big thing for everybody, okay? But as always, I hope that you guys enjoy the content. I got some more guides and stuff coming with how to actually skillfully beat certain moves and actually go through. All right, I really appreciate you guys. If you guys have been enjoying the content and I've been helping you guys with the content, please be sure to smash a thumbs up on this video. All right, love you guys. Y'all take care and have a great day.